morning. Happy Monday to you.
Good morning.
We got back from Tequila. It's been a fantastic, amazing weekend. It felt very relaxing.
What was relaxing?
The drive. I had a good sleep on the drive back.
Yeah.
I drove. Yeah, so it was a fantastic weekend. We started on Thursday. Good morning, Leslie, to you. We started on Thursday. We went out with some friends to the Spaghetti Factory. I have the menu. I'm going to post it on Facebook. And while we were there, one of the folks got me a Texas thing. This was hanging on the wall. The guy sells artwork. I was trying to figure, how does a guy who only has 2 tables, like really, when you put them together,
he has 4 tables.
He has 4 tables, puts them together. How does he make money? He's got extra stuff here. He does artwork there, and you can buy this.
Talented young man.
He's
you didn't get my butterfly one. How rude.
Well, why don't you go get your butterfly? Hang on, I'll go get it.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah, so here we go. Did you put this back together?
I glued the butterfly. I knocked one of the butterflies off, but is this not the cutest, you guys? Look at that. I look really tired this morning.
Well, we kind of are. So we got a 20-liter barrel. It's white oak charred, and we don't know what we're going to put in there. Maybe rum, probably rum, because I think rum is something that you put in an oak barrel, and you enjoy that later on. So now we got to make rum. So we really need to get that frickin' molasses.
Good morning, Miss Debbie. How are you this morning?
This is decent coffee today, honey. It's like she had something that said she needed to clean out the coffee maker.
The chute.
She cleans it out, and there's like a crap ton of stuff in there.
There's
like,
quite a bit.
My gosh.
I would say like almost a quarter cup.
That's a lot of crap.
Yeah.
So the trip, Tequila, there was so many people there.
Yeah, this is a cute dress. Here, I'll back up. It's just very flowy and long and ta-da!
So went to Tequila. In Tequila, when we got there, the person we were with, they got beer because we've had a beer issue here. Megan just sorted it out. It's now completely full again because even last night we had guests over and they told us Pacifico.
They were having trouble, yeah.
But in Tequila, it was good. We had a fantastic time. We went to Jose Cuervo, which Christie, not a fan. But they had a great tour.
It really wasn't bad. Oh, I thought I turned the volume off.
So the tour itself...
There we go.
The tour itself was 440 pesos.
Good morning, Lori and Jeff and Doug. He says, we'll get on it. I like rum.
Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Kira. From lovely sunny Edmonton. So we went to Jose Cuervo. I believe it was 440. We wanted the VIP tour, but they said only on Saturdays. Our Saturday we knew, and it wasn't going to be in English. It was only going to be in Spanish.
Right, it was only going to be in Spanish. So that is the real reason we opted not to do it.
So we took the 440 tour. They start off with a video, and he got spelling mistakes.
And when he says 440, he means 440 pesos per person. Yeah.
Pesos. It's like $30 Canadian, $20 American. It's actually
Kevin
less
is saying
Canadian. Hello
from communist Canada. He got back safely.
Yay, Commie Canada. Gosh, you guys had better take over Canada very soon.
Debbie, just so you know, Shirley won't be in the office most of the day, but we're heading to the office right after this. So we'll be there if you want to visit. If you need Shirley for anything, she has a walkthrough and a closing and then potentially a showing this afternoon. So
okay, funny story about payback. On the trip back, there's this one guy who's dragging his butt, and he was going very slow in an area that you can't pass. So, and he had no license plate.
On the front or back.
So we finally passed him. And we go to the gas station out by Compostela at that T intersection where the Tesla Superstar charging station is. He pulls in there also. A little old man. No license plate in the front, no license plate in the back. He ended up leaving ahead of us a little bit. And he starts on the path and we see a cops lined up on the highway.
Yeah, there was a couple of check stops. Not sure what they were looking for, but it wasn't us.
But we see the cops directly in front of us pull over a vehicle. We look over.
It's him.
It's the guy
Which
who was
thankfully
causing us
we did
grief.
not have to follow him all through the rest of the twistiness.
He did not know where he was going.
It was he stopped at one point, like on the highway in the middle of the street.
In a single lane highway.
Yeah.
He's just like, and he's like, he's going to turn this way, going to turn this way. And he's just like, oh my gosh. It was very frustrating.
Debbie, I'm just going to say, I need to give her my dryer knob for her mom to find. Okay. So Shirley will be in the office until just after 11, probably 11:15 or so. And then she'll be back in the office later this afternoon. So but the morning like this, that early afternoon thing, she'll be gone. And Karen, good morning.
I got a bunch of 360 photos.
Good morning, Lori. -20 yesterday, +2 today. Yeah, I read that someone posted that there was a Chinook.
A chin hook.
Chin hook.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of 360 photos. I think I'm going to do like a 360 tour in the software that I bought. And we will just post it out. So that way you'll be able to stand in spots and look around and do
Tequila is a cute little town. We really enjoy just the being in Tequila. People are so kind. We did have a tire issue, which was a little bit of an issue. We had a bulge on one of our tires. Now, out of the 4 tires on that truck, this is the second tire with a bulge. So here in Bucerias, they fixed it for us, and it's working fine.
Got bulge fixers in Bucerias.
But the guys in Tequila, we went to 2 different shops. Neither of them thought that they could fix the bulge. So, and they could not find us a new used tire.
It was our battle of the bulge.
And apparently, to lower our spare, there is a key which we don't have possession of.
Dennis, you bastard, you died on us. We don't have the key.
So, and you looked through all those bags really well that are under the seats.
Oh, absolutely.
And the glove box and all that.
Absolutely. Now, the only idea is it's a thin key, apparently in black, so it may actually be in the booklet, which I thought we looked in.
Yeah, but anyway, so we have to figure out where we can get this key. So if we do have a tire issue, we don't have to buy a new one.
Yeah, because it's a brand new tire, never been touched. Right. Not a spare. It's a full-size spare.
So
it's there. We can't touch it.
The story with this is we were just going to change out the one tire for now, put a new one on it, and then when we got home, we would buy a new set of tires. Because we did not want to spend the money on a off-brand that they were wanting. And they told us at first they didn't have 4 of the better brand.
No. He said 4 of both. The guy who was helping us, not a native Spanish speaker, but his mother is Spanish.
Though, not Mexican.
Yeah. So he said, I said 1 tire. I said, he started working on the front end, and I'm like, no, dude, you got to come back here. This is the tire. So we went away. He says, come back in an hour, which we thought was a long time.
To change a tire.
We get back, and one of the front tires has changed. I'm like, guys, because I feel the back tire, the bulge is still there.
And then we look around, and we're like, well, dang it, they changed the 2. He says, oh, no, you wanted 4.
So at that point, I'm like, whatever. You know what?
Change the darn tires.
Yeah, they're 4,000 pesos each, $200. And I don't think there was any extra taxes or anything.
No, it was that much.
Yeah.
Good morning, Sandra. How are you in Clem?
It's just that I wanted to get Michelins.
Yeah.
So in Vallarta, you can get a 3 for $4 kind of thing at Costco.
Sometimes.
And you can get really good tires because they're kind of crappy tires, but they worked good. Our trip back was really smooth.
It did make a difference. It did feel different, definitely, driving. So now we have 4 brand new tires on our truck.
So what did we do in Tequila?
Well, we did. So we got there and we wandered around. There was a big market happening on the plaza. So we wandered around the market. Not a lot of things that were interesting to us in that market.
So many people.
There is a store called Los Portales. I believe that's the name of it. John did take a picture.
Let's see.
And it's a very cool concept because it's a bunch of different rooms and
it's like a
they have different things in each room. And what you do is you collect what you want and then you go to the end and you pay. So we found some really fun artwork for the office, some things that we think will be a very good addition to our office. So we are quite excited about that. quite excited.
I did get a picture of the tequila ambulance.
Yeah, but that's not what we're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's Las Portales. Anyways, yes, so we got some fun things. And that is when we went...
Portales del Cielo.
Portales del Cielo, yeah. So when we went there last time with all our kids, or lots of our kids, they weren't all here, I bought, I think, 4 margarita glasses, right? And 2 jugs. That's what I got last time from them. And this time we got a couple of dancing ladies and a couple of wall hangings. One lights up from the back, the other one is a mirror. So we got some fun little pieces of art.
I like art.
And we're not going to show you because they're all wrapped up. So we're going to take them to the office. We'll show you.
Yeah, the prices there were actually very good. The prices in tequila in general have avoided the inflationary spike that we've had in our market. You know, you can still get good food there for a great price.
Well, we went to one restaurant. The steak was literally like leather. It was the worst.
Jose Cuervo owns that steak.
It was Jose Cuervo's store, yeah. And it was one of the worst.
And the steak knife they gave us was just a butter knife, essentially. And they're like, this will work for you.
And Doug is saying that he knows exactly what the key looks like if you want us to check, if we want him to check later. Yeah, Doug and Katrina came over for dinner last night. I made some pork fried rice, actually, and really sweet and sour pork and chicken because I didn't feel there was enough meat. And they brought me cheesies from Canada.
So the carnitas, if you like carnitas.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's what we did on our way home.
It was worth the trip. We did a 20-minute drive there, 20-minute drive back because you can't get to the toll roads but certain places. So we went back. Oh, we got some obsidian. If you know what obsidian is, it's that black glass that glows from volcanoes. Immediately after tequila on the highway towards Bucerias, they've got, like, up on the hill there, a wall of obsidian. So, you know, and it terrified me because everybody's, like, playing with it. It's glass. It cuts you like glass. And Christie's like, they've picked the tequilas already, and there's a few growth ones there. So I reached down to grab a tequila plant, and in my hand were spikes.
We're going to call them agave plants because that's what they are. They're not tequila plants.
Yeah, the agave.
Tequila does not grow on trees, you guys.
So I had spikes in my hand.
And by the prices of some of them, holy, they really don't.
How much were the
Doug
tequila?
Is saying the food was awesome. The plants that I bought were 30 pesos each. When I went last time, they were only 10.
What? There's your inflation. Thanks, Biden. They're now 30 pesos.
We did have a wonderful little getaway this weekend. John said it was relaxing. I mean, it was nice to get away and it was something different, but we were busy. I mean, we went full on the whole time, right? Between the tour and the shopping and the eating and the taste testing. Actually, we didn't do a lot of taste testing.
So we did that one. It was like Chalupa or something, the name of the
it's restaurant. The same one that is the
Jose Cuervo. It's directly across the way.
I think I have a bottle of
Christie got the tequila, the Family Reserva from Jose Cuervo. Cholula is the name of the restaurant that's owned by Jose Cuervo.
And if you guys
don't need to go. It's supposed to be beautiful, but don't have the steak. Cholula. Yeah, they own this brand, the Jose Cuervo.
Does it say that it's owned by Jose Cuervo? Holy smokes, that is small.
You need a break from your break. You know, that's a funny thing about vacation.
Yes.
People go away on vacation and they come home instead of relaxed, like, oh my God, I need to sleep.
And it was kind of funny because we were commenting about other people that we have traveled with and not necessarily enjoyed it. And the people that we were with this time, he's like, I hope I don't hear that my name mentioned at one time when you're talking about the people you don't enjoy traveling with. But see, when John and I travel, we rarely make plans. We will pick 1 or 2 things that we really want to do. The rest is just whatever happens. If you're not good at going with the flow, we're not going to make good travel companions. I will just put that out there right now.
It is true. We know that because we do like to just do anything. But there are certain people in this world that must do something else.
We also tend to be up and at them early and get a lot of stuff done during the day. And then in the evenings, oftentimes, depending on the hotel that we're staying at, lots of times we'll just bring food back to our hotel and just relax in the evenings. We're not those people that need to be out all the time. And,
The
you know,
hotel was beautiful.
the hotel that we stayed at, Plaza Casa Jardine.
We'll find out. Right on the square in Boostery.
Yeah.
In
I would
Tequila.
100% stay there again. Next time, though, I'll bring my own coffee.
Yeah,
And not because I couldn't find good coffee. I just couldn't find coffee as early as I wanted to. There you go, Leslie. You're in, babe.
You're in. Yeah, and that's the thing is we need people like that. We've been with a few fussy people, and it's just tough. It really is tough. Because for us, we're just so freaking easygoing, but not so easygoing.
Well, I am. Yeah. John, not so easy.
Yeah, I remember that one time we went, and I'm like, out of the 14 days, I said one day.
Okay, you're being pretty specific.
No, I guess I've done it a few times. But this one,
Hotel Plaza Jardine, that's what it was. Hotel Plaza Jardine.
Write that down.
Yeah.
You need to know that place.
And then underneath it is a restaurant called Amor Mis Amores.
And Eric and his kids, they ate there and had a good time.
They said the food was excellent there. See, we're not breakfast people, so we didn't end up eating until we went to the
one it's just across the street from the square.
So, no, that's where we had coffee. We didn't eat.
Well, no, the first day we ate at that place. It was good.
Oh,
we ate there before.
Oh, at that little cafeteria one, that little small.
Right on the plaza, there's a few restaurants.
Yeah, across.
A few.
It's actually directly across the street from the hotel, and there it's red on the outside.
So Joanne says, Leslie Friesen, I am too, except caves.
Now, yeah, I'm not a cave dweller either.
I am a cave
dweller. John likes to do all that kind of stuff. I'm not really big into museums. We usually have more fun, just Toby and I. We have noticed the same as you with traveling with another couple. Yeah, it depends on the size of the cave. No skinny openings. And that's kind of the thing. So Lori is saying that the four of us will be awesome together when traveling. Like I said, we love to travel and we love to show people the places that we've seen. I mean, we don't know everything, trust me, but
we usually go to the fun places.
But we have been.
We find the fun places.
We look and lots of times we get to a place and they'll be like, "Okay, what should we do? What's happening? What's in the area? Is there any special markets or are there any special whatever?" 19 days and counting till you get there. We're looking forward to meeting you guys, Kurt.
So the Carnitas La Fuente, the brothers.
That's the place I was thinking of that we didn't eat that day until Carnitas La Fuente.
Yeah, Carnitas La Fuente is the carnitas place we went out of the way to eat
it's
at.
It's in La Arenal.
El
Arenal?
We had ordered 2 kilos of meat, and instead he gave us almost 4 kilos of meat.
Well, we showed him a picture from 2011.
I showed him all the pictures, and he let everybody there know.
He was showing everybody else in the restaurant.
That we were there 11 years later. And the place has undergone so many modifications and changes. It's beautiful to see a place that's just gotten bigger and bigger.
And we were there was a couple little tables, but as we sat there were 2 really big ones that came in. One lady, though, all of a sudden everybody's getting up and everybody's freaking out. She was choking. And then the young man, though, that's with us, Eric's oldest son, he is a lifeguard, so he's trained in first aid. So he went to go help, but by the time he got there, she'd been coughing and breathing. So it was not stuck. It was just now something that she had to get out.
So we had a few cantoritas. And cantoritas they have the ceramic cups that you buy.
Cantoritos.
Cantoritos.
I think so.
You get the little cup that you buy, and they fill it with fill it with ice.
This is a cantorito, and this one we bought from Carnitas. Yeah.
I see you didn't? No, I did not know you bought
were
that.
already, Eric went and found out because we saw them as we were leaving, and I'm like, oh, that would be fun. So this is what a cantorito. I think it's cantorito. If anybody else knows, besides Googling it.
I think it's cantorita.
But anyway, so what a cantorito or cantorita is it is a tequila-based drink, kind of similar to a margarita and a paloma mixed up.
More like a paloma.
It's got fresh juice, so they usually put grapefruit juice, orange juice, and lime juice, of course. a shot of tequila and
2 shots usually.
well,
I've only
depending
ever
on the
saw 2
size of the
shots.
cup. I mean,
Yeah.
these are big cups, but a shot or two of tequila, and I know, right, a coffee cup. Shot or two of tequila, and then top it off with, they use squirt. So Eric's like, with all the juice and the pop, it's kind of sweet. So let's see if they'll just put soda water. And oh, they were so much better with soda
And
water.
the lip also can have the
Oh, and then they put
salt
the
and
chamoy, so that sticky, sweeter, spicy, and then tahini, right? They dip it, and so that's covered, and then they usually put an orange wedge. This is not my first Cantarito. I've had others. There's a restaurant here in town that does them, so I've had them there, and they're excellent. But now that I think about it, yeah, it makes so much sense to change it to soda water.
And you can get giant Cantarito cups.
I wanted to get a really big one to use as a planter. One of them was really chipped, and I regret not. I thought we'd see more, and I regret not buying it. That just means we have to go back. This is another version of a Cantarito.
Now, this one was 200 pesos.
This one was more
Because it was a
expensive.
pretty
I
cup.
also used a higher end tequila in it. And this one says, Las mujeres tomamos tequila. So the women drink tequila.
In tequila.
Well, it doesn't.
There was so many people in tequila, guys.
It was very busy. Very busy.
So
for those of you that were worried about masks, people were very like the store owners for the most part were quite restaurants, I guess, were wearing masks. The shops, most of them didn't. The tour, he wore a mask. That poor guy. Yeah, isn't that one pretty? When I saw it, I wasn't going to get it. And then when first of all, I saw the jar and I thought, oh, that's really pretty. It would sit nice. And then when I saw that the women drink tequila, I'm like, well, I do enjoy my tequila once in a while. So.
And hello, Joanne.
We were already talking to Joanne, like for hours.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry for saying hello.
Anyways, no, we had a fun time. I think though next time driving, I'd rather stay a couple of nights. It was so quick, right? We did find a parking place fairly close.
So at first the guy tells us, if you keep it overnight, it's 200 pesos for 24 hours. Goes back the next day.
Actually, he didn't say, he just said it was 200 pesos for 24 hours, but apparently that's not in a row.
Yeah, because the next day Christie goes there and they're like, no, it's 300 pesos.
No, they actually told Eric and I that night when we went back to go get our stuff, you didn't come with us. So I knew that they were going to charge me, but I said, well, that man told me 200, and she looks and she's like, So I don't know. He wasn't actually working there, so I don't know if he was just someone that was trying to
He's trying to get us in an accident then. He was like helping us park over here.
But he did. We fit.
Yeah, but how does he not work there and he's telling us where to park?
Well, maybe he gets a commission if he brings people in. Who knows? I mean, who knows? That's the other thing. When you drive into Tequila from the highway, there's guys on motorcycles and they chase you down if you don't stop.
Horrible.
And they want to sell you either a tequila tour or some kind of tour, right? Well, we already knew we were doing the Jose Cuervo one. It was the only one that we were going to do. So we just like, no, just leave us alone.
The guy followed us into town. Then he pulls up beside us and he's like, roll your window down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, go away. We already know what we're doing.
Yeah. So we had someone suggest that when we have more time on our hands, that we should do little tours and just take people out. And not because we're good tour guides, but I'm fun to be with, maybe. Maybe that's what he meant.
Maybe.
I think it'll be fun. I'd love to do that. Not as a tour guide, but just to be able to go and see these people and show people our Mexico and have a driver and a big bus. And I think it would be a lot of fun.
There's lots of paintings and stuff there that I saw that I really liked. But then I'm like, well, if Jose Cuervo is paying these artists, they're going to be a little more than what we... More. But at the same
now, Toby and her are living vicariously through us.
Until you come to Mexico.
Oh, hi, Pastor Freddie. How are you this morning?
So what else can we tell them? I mean, it was just a great trip. It was kind of cool there because it gets up to 30 degrees during the day. It gets down to 8 degrees at night, Celsius. Now you're going to have to do all of the freedom units
Yeah.
in the calculator.
And it was cold. Like when I went out to go get, and all I brought, I thought we're not going to be out a lot at night. And if we are, we're going to probably be in a restaurant. So I only brought a little shawl. John didn't bring anything, even though he's the one that pointed out how cold it was going to get. I'm like, I am not your mama.
Yeah, I didn't bring a lot of stuff. It was funny.
Underwear.
I had a little
socks.
backpack, and I brought shorts and a shirt and my meds. That's it.
Oh, and you had your tripod and your 3D thing.
But that's tiny.
But that's where your brain was at.
Yeah, it was.
So,
My brain was at the wrong postal code.
Oh, and I got my granddaughters these little tiny miniature cookies from Jose Cuervo. I probably spent way more than they needed to be, but they were cute. So,
do they have tequila in
it's
them?
A little bag. No, I asked. They're made of agave syrup.
Okay.
They're not. I said, "There's no tequila in these cookies, right?" And they're like, "No, no, no." I'm like, okay, good.
So Joanne says, "Beautiful shawl." So which shawl? The pink one there? Is that? No, that's a purse. What the hell's up with that purse?
It's a little purse.
You bought that in tequila?
Yes, of course I did.
Guys, I don't see any of this stuff. And
you were with me.
Doesn't matter.
It's not my fault you don't pay attention. Isn't that cute?
But you have like 173 purses
I'm just
already.
going to wear it now like a pouch.
It blocks your boobs. It's a boob blocker.
I don't think. I do like shawls. I really do like shawls. I have a few.
That's true. And you do bring your shawls. And sometimes he strategically forgets shawls and says, "Oh, I need a shawl.
I'm really cool, honey. I need that shawl, not just a shawl. That shawl." Actually, there was one that I wanted in Pátzcuaro, and he wouldn't let me buy it. I'm still upset about that one.
I don't remember that one, but oh well.
I know, honey.
I do like Pátzcuaro also because they have peanut ice cream there. If you go along in the square, there's like 2 or 3 plazas in Pátzcuaro, but they have ice cream, and they're all union, which is very confusing. Like ice cream places that are union, and they'll have the same flavors, belong to the same union. I don't get it. Unions are so counterintuitive to the future. Maybe it holds Mexico back, which is why we're 30 to 50 years behind.
Oh, are you talking? Did you see my shawl in the picture of the coffee? Maybe that's why she knows about the beautiful shawl.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that was because it was cold.
It was chilly that morning for sure. Okay, we're gonna say goodbye because we have to run to the office now. So you guys have a wonderful day, and thanks for chiming in this morning. Oh, and John's phone's ringing, so